Okay, so hey, what's up guys, this is your friend Captain D. I was back with another video of Gaming Justified, and in today's video we are talking about some of the games which are based upon movies. Yes, that's true, there are some really good and insane games which you might didn't know about movies. Yes, movies kind of say a game. There's a stop count in the Gaming Justified, so without any further ado, let's quickly get started. So let's start off with the one of the kind of say the latest and the greatest, Space Jam: A New Legacy. It's a video game based upon the film Space Jam: A New Legacy. It was developed by the Digital Eclipse and publisher was also the Digital Eclipse, and it was launched in 2021. The game is kind of a say really fun and it's nice. It's basically kind of a mostly more into like a Warner Bros style of design game, and yeah, it is a really nice game. You must check it out if you have hadn't tried, and it is kind of available on the lot of OTT platform to watch. The Space Jam: A New Legacy, and it was directed by D Lee, if you didn't know, MD Lee basically. And it was based upon a story which is really nice. The film's budget was $150 million, and yeah, it is a really good game. So the next game, which is known by Mummy Demastered. Yes, the Mummy Demastered. It was 2017 when the game was launched, and it was developed and published by Way Forward Technologies. The game was kind of say too much more into puzzled, and it was more into um, rolling around the city and doing some stuff. It was an adventurous based game, and if you know the Mummy the movie, it was based upon them, the 2017 one, and it was a nice looking game, and it represent a lot of things of the Egyptian type of design. And at first glance, when it was announced, I was like, hey, it's gonna be looking a lot like a Prince of Persia, but no. And after in 2017 the game came up and it was really nice, but there were some issues, but it was nice. And next game which we have is known by the Lego Movie 2, and it is a video game developed by not a developed by Warner Brothers. If you didn't know, it's a really big company, and it was the publisher Warner Brothers and developed by Traveler's Tale, and it was launched in 2019. The game was based upon the Lego Movie 2, and if you hadn't watched any Lego movies, make sure you watch it because it is based upon the Lego build set which we all used to play, and which kind of say we all played like now also, and it is a really good game. And if you have rolled around with the Star Wars Lego games, then definitely you will have a good taste on this game. It was launched in 2019 and it was having some good things going on inside the game. So yeah, you can actually watch the movie and also play the game because they both are really nice. And if we are talking about some of the games which are based upon movies, then why not Lego Marvel Avengers? And it was also kind of a say published by Warner Brothers, and it was really nice. Developed by Traveler's Tales and TT Fusions. And TT Fusions were basically depends upon the handheld and stuff like that. It was developed in 2016, and it was a really nice game. And if you are a Marvel kind of a fan, then you can definitely go and grab this. If you want to check out these games, it is really nice. And kind of say Lego based Marvel, or you can say these games are mostly really fun to play, and all type of Lego games. And some sort of games are like a okay type, but some sort of Lego games are really nice. They are having a good environment and they have a lot of things to explore, and that's why it was really nice. And if you didn't know, it is based upon the Marvel Cinematic Universe films, and it is a combination of lot of Marvel films and stuck it, and really nice game. You can definitely check it out. And next game which we have is Ghostbusters, and this game was basically developed by Fireforge Games and published by a very famous developer Activision, and it is based upon Ghostbusters 2016, and the game was also launched in 2016. The game features a lot of good type of environment, but it stuck upon some of the things, and it wasn't having that much hype created as the movie was having. So I kind of said this is okay type of game. If you are a Ghostbusters fan, then you can check it out. The genre of the Ghostbusters is really nice. Basically, the movie, the game didn't catch up that much, and many people didn't like it a lot, so it is okay type of game. And if you know the very very good game Robocop, and it was also based upon movie Robocop. It was really really fun game, and personally when I was having my iPad on my most usage, I was playing this game. And if you didn't know, GLU games were really really famous at that time back in 2014 2015, and this game was also launched in 2014 by the time of the movie was also launched. It was featuring some of the cool things, and the game was really really fun, and I personally like those types of games a lot back in those days. And the graphics and that thing was really really nice, and it was personalized, and I was like whenever I came home I play this game, and it makes my day done. Yeah, it was really really fun. It was based upon the level to level based game, which is one of my favorite type of games, and so I like this game a lot. Next we have is 007 Legends, and if you hadn't tried this game, make sure to try it. It is a really really nice game. It was developed in the 2012, and it was made by Activision and Eurocom. And this game was featured a lot of things from um, Die Another Day, Skyfall, License to Kill, Moon Ranker, Secret Service, On Her Majesty's Secret Service basically, and Goldfinger. Goldfinger and Skyfall and Kill, Die Another Day are one of the most famous movie. If you hadn't watched it, make sure you watch it. It is really nice, and this game was also really really nice. I didn't have a complete perspective of this game, but it was really really nice. And it is based upon kind of a James Bond 007 series. So if you are a fan of him, then make sure you play this game. It's an open world game, and it makes some of the cool things going on inside the game. Make sure you check this game out. Before we go any further into the more games, let me tell you some of the games which are really really old aren't available, and many of the games aren't available on YouTube for non-copyrights, and so I wasn't able to add those in this list. So make sure you get adjusted. And many of the games which are famous till today are available on the stores and respective stores. So if I will be able to download those, then I will be sharing those gameplays. So yeah, make sure you have a quick note over here. And if we are talking about some of the good games which are based upon movie, why not Harry Potter? Harry Potter was basically made into EA, and it was really really nice. Harry Potter is one of my favorite genres of the game also, and not the game, the basically the movie, but the video game wasn't that much catched up. It was basically the part two, Harry Potter and the Deadly Hollows, and it didn't catch up that much, but at that time it was really really nice. The gameplay and stuff was really fun, and it was having some cutscenes, but does not include the side missions, and like the previous game was having the part one. In combat time, in Deadly Hollows, part 2 involves a button press which initiated the spatial casting of an attack, which is really nice. It was having some of the cool things back in that time. It was developed in really, really kind of say 2011, and EA is kind of a really famous in developing these types of games. So yeah, if you get try to hands on, then make sure you check it out. Next game which we have is Cars 2, one of my favorite game which I tried, and it was based upon the Car 2 game, a Car 2 movie based upon Car 2 game. Yeah, kind of say really really nice thing. They didn't catch up that much name, which is really nice. Anyways, it was developed in 2011, and it was Disney Studios, if you didn't know, and Sony Computers together. Sony Computers was basically focusing on the PlayStation, and it was also made for the GameStar PC, Virtual Toys, which is PSP, and also based upon Nintendo 3DS and DC, which is really nice. And if you hadn't tried this on your Nintendo Switch, not the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS, then make sure you try it. Because Cars 2 was kind of a really hard cassette to find back in that time, but yeah, it was really really fun game. So yeah, those were some of the games or the top counts which are really based upon movies. And if you hadn't played these games, make sure you play it. They are really really fun. Over the counting and stuff, these games are really open minded. I hadn't put in a proper order, They are first in that list and they are first in my list also. And anyways, these games are basically really fun. The gameplays and stuff weren't actually available a lot for this game, so if you are thinking, then make sure you try it around surfing on the YouTube or any other social platforms to find it. And if you find it, let us know in the let us know in the comment section with the link, so we all can remember our old memories. If you hadn't tried this game, make sure you try it out if it's possible. And these are some of the coolest game. Like, share, and subscribe. Gonna be appreciating our work. And yeah, those were some of the games on the top count. This is Captain Years watching Gaming Justified. Again, a like, share, and subscribe. Gonna be appreciating our work. And make sure you get stay tuned. But playing gaming, and also don't cheat. I will catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.